exclusive coverage. Open the base. The best MC battles.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Reviews, news, battle rap. With your host, Chris. Unbias Review.
I got a little documentary. Tell them who you with. They might know who you with. Like, shit, I'm bad, man.
What up, man? It's Chris. Unbias Review. Checking in. Facebook group, YouTube page. I'm here with my nigga Coach. What's up, bro?
Apple, nigga.
We outside Adriana's, man. About to get in here to Proving Grounds.
Right.
Then the URL event tomorrow. All the way ATL to Chicago. Where you came from?
Natchez, fucking Mississippi, nigga.
Man.
Mississippi.
18 hours, bro.
We got
do this shit for real.
We got Manos over here. Y'all don't know what Manos look like. White Jesus. Shout out to Manos. Manos from Chicago, so you know, it's all good.
Right.
But anyway, shout out to Smack, Mickey Facts, everybody in the group, man, that I fuck with, Facebook group.
Unbiased Review. Shout out all the motherfuckers in the group. Everybody who fuck with me and everybody y'all don't. Y'all can suck my dick. It don't matter. We in this motherfucker. URLTV.tv, Proving Ground event, night before the night of main events too. Watch me work. And we in this motherfucker, man. Shot City all day, Southside.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris, Unbiased Review. About to give you a breakdown of the Chicago URL event. It was a pretty good event, man. They definitely had some highs and some lows, but overall I think it was definitely worthwhile, the trip. And I encourage everybody, if you down with URL or battle rap in general, whether it's King of the Diet, Grind Time, whatever, the Poison Pen shit, like whatever you down with, like make sure you get out to an event, because it's nothing like seeing an event live. You know, you got the YouTube way to view it, and you also got the live way, man, and it's definitely worth at least experiencing it one time. And all the battle rappers, most of them that I met, they real cool, real laid back. So just overall, it's a great experience. Shout out to Mickey Facts. I want to thank him. You know, he basically got me in VIP. He's somebody I fuck with heavy, so I mean, he definitely looked out. He got a lot of fucking pull with URL, and I mean, he was a real nigga. Nigga tell you to fly from Atlanta to Chicago and I'll hold you down. I can honestly say Mickey Facts held me down, as well as a lot of people in my Facebook group look out for me. So it's just, you know, just shout out to him, because a lot of niggas say they can do shit and can't do shit, and Mickey Facts is one of them dudes that he makes shit happen. So just shout out to him. But let's get into the battles. Alright, as far as the battles, first you had KP versus Scope. That was the first battle on the card. It was a pretty good battle. KP went crazy though. I can't front. Like, he definitely, I think he won all 3 rounds. You know, he did some shit with Skull in the 3rd round. It's just like, you know, it was like no recovering for Skull. KP is like another X Factor. So, I mean, he really, you know, he really went ham. I can't front. So, I think he definitely took that 3-0. What was next? Next was JC versus Young Canon. That was a great battle, to be honest. To me, that was the battle of the night. It was a really good battle. JC does what JC does. So if you're a JC fan, you're gonna like him in this battle. You know, one thing I admire about JC, and I told him this when I talked to him, he don't mess up his rounds. He don't mess up. He don't stutter. He don't choke. He don't do nothing. Like, he's very, to be a young dude, he's very polished. And whether or not you like what he say, or you think he spit too much filler or whatever it is, at least his rhymes and his delivery and everything is confident and very polished. And that's how he came at Young Canon. Young Canon obviously is from Chicago. He had the home court advantage, or home field advantage. And he had a crazy battle. I mean, I don't know how people feel about him versus Sway Suffer. I thought he had pretty good bars in that battle. A lot of people think he got kind of like sunned or whatever. Just, you know, just depend on what you like. But he did very well in this battle, man. I can't front. You know, I think it may look different on camera. You know, I don't know who you're gonna go with, but I think it was 2-1 Young Canon personally. So I thought his 3rd round, when you hear Young Canon's 3rd round, I think it's gonna kind of like lead you over the hump and make you feel like he probably beat JC. If you just don't rock with Young Canon, but you rock with JC, you'll probably think JC won. If you rock with both of them and you're being completely unbiased, you'll probably feel like Young Canon edged them. So I definitely got 2-1 Young Canon in that one.
You ready for tomorrow, man?
Yeah, you know, I'm out here, man, vibing, I'm rocking, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unbias Review, you know what I'm saying? We out here just at the Proving Ground joint. It's kind of crazy, you know? Facts out here, fresh to death as usual. You know?
Look at it, got a red kicks. I ain't mad at you. Look at that head to toe.
You know, it's light. It's nothing really too crazy. But at the end of the day, we here. Smack URL. Shout out to Miss Gracie.
I fucks with Unbiased, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even fuck with a lot of light-skinned niggas, but he cool as shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, I'm glad niggas came out to fuck with me, man. Y'all see me before. This is the day before the O-Red battle, so I'm telling y'all now before it happens, it's gonna be a classic battle. So I appreciate y'all for, you know, rocking with me and showing me the support in the group. That's what's up.
That's what's up. You got any O-Red translations for tomorrow or anything?
Nah. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm gonna freestyle all 3 rounds. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, man. We signing out, man. Chris Unbiased Review. Big Canon. Holla back.
Next with John Adon versus QP. Another good battle. John Adon was very, very good in round 1. QP came back kind of nice though. I can't front. You know, coming off the battle that we just saw with him and Bill Collector, where he didn't really have a 3rd round and didn't write one. He did write a 3rd round this time, but he choked in the 3rd round, and it was really awkward too because in the 3rd round he was like, "Yeah, I know y'all niggas don't think I got a 3rd round," and he started rhyming, and we was like, "Oh shit." The nigga got a 3rd round. Like, nigga was happy the nigga had a 3rd round. And the fact that in a cannabis moment, he pulled out his phone, started scrolling through like he was trying to remember his lines or repeat his lines or whatever the case may be. It took way too long. Like, real talk, that shit was about a good 20 seconds that he did that. And 20 seconds ain't a long time, but 20 seconds when a nigga look at you, pull out your phone, and is waiting for you to say some shit, you know, and they liked him. He was good in his first 2 rounds. I think John split 1-1 in the 1st and 2nd, so I had a tie going into the 3rd. But I can't say that QP, I mean, John wasn't that great in round 3. Like, he was okay, but not great. QP could have easily beat John with a good 3rd round, but he choked. You know, and he did get back into his round, whether it was freestyle or not. But the bottom line is he got booed. You know, he took too long, he got booed, and, you know, deservingly so, because he's typical, known for not having a 3rd round. So even if you have a 3rd round, the fact that you forgot your 3rd round is just not a good look, because that's too much your MO. So I don't know what's next for QP, because he ain't really winning no battles, in my opinion. You know, I like him. And he was, man, when you watch his battle, you're going to see he was more entertaining than John was. Like, the nigga had the Chicago crowd, like, really, really laughing. But John, he's just more polished. You know, I don't like people taking too many shots against other people besides the person they battling. John did a lot of battling Calicoe. Like, Calicoe was obviously right next to QP, like, you know, backing up his boy. And, you know, they were originally supposed to battle a 1-round battle in this same event, and it got switched to QP. And he tried to call Calicoe out on it, and he went at Calicoe a lot. Like, when I say a lot, like, this thing like that nigga threw about 6 or 7 bars at Calicoe. And Calicoe was just yelling, "I kill this nigga, I kill this nigga." So I don't know. I talked to Calicoe after the venue, and he said that after he battled Loaded Lux, and he said he got some shit for Loaded Lux. He said, all y'all niggas is counting me out, I got some shit for Loaded Lux. But he said that he ain't gonna be one of these Hollywood niggas that get the big head. He's trying to kill all young niggas after Lux. He said he might go from Lux to Goods, and then from Goods to John the Don, because he said he want to kill Goods too. So he said some funny shit that Goods don't really be having no Henny in that bottle. he switched. What he say? He switched to Hennessy Black so that people wouldn't know that the bottle was really empty. Like, the nigga just had me rolling, man. Calicoe a real cool nigga. He called me out for saying he lost to Arsenal. You'll see that later on and shit.
Mickey Facts is landslide. Y'all don't know that? I'm telling you.
Hey, no, can we just get 2 questions, though? Two quick questions.
What?
We got you that. We gotta give you your own, sir. We give him your own, sir.
We invading Mickey Smacks.
You gotta get your own, sir. We got 2 quick ones with Cal.
We invading Mickey Facts, dog. We taking a landslide.
No.
He landslide. That's what y'all don't know.
Hey, Cal, for all of the people that's counting you out against Lux, man, like you been wanting this guy.
How the fuck you know I'm battling Lux?
Everybody knows that's not saying it on the radio, my dude.
On the radio.
On the
Hey, oh shit! He said it real. Oh shit! He said I lost to Arsenal, dog.
I did say that.
He said I lost to Arsenal.
I said it was close.
Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Big T Quiet Money. It's our crazy battle. My boy Prince Lord and Just Juice. Shout out to Unbias Review. You see us doing our thing, you know. Hit me up on that tag, man. You know, I be over there bullshitting all the time, but they keep it real on that. So, you know what I'm saying? We riding Unbias Review. Big T Quiet Money.
Beasley said we were being too loud and shit, and all that was occurring during the Proving Grounds event. So, you know, he made us kind of like stop filming. But anyway, that was that battle. I got John and Don 2-1 in that battle. Up next was O-Red versus Big Canon. This was another good battle. I can't front. I didn't really realize how much Big Canon freestyle ability is. Like, the nigga got his rebuttal game was crazy in this battle. Like, real talk. He rebutted O-Red in that 3rd round twice, like on some Holla the Don shit. Like, the nigga just... O-Red just started out really funny too, man. Like, the nigga, like, I don't want to give too much of the round away in these recaps, but he just did some funny shit, man. Like, where he like sat a cookie in front of Big Canon, and he was like, we gonna see how many times you look at that cookie and shit like that. And Big Canon rebutted that shit in round 2, like it was nice. But in round 3, his rebuttal game was crazy. He also did some little shit that Charlie Clips did versus X Factor, where he did the controller shit, but he did it another way because he just played off of what, you know, when Clips told X Factor you'll take a L2 and have to battle O-Red. Well, he played off that by saying the whole L2 battle O-Red shit. He extended that shit, and it was good, man. And his first 2 rounds, nice. I give Big Canon round 3 though, probably. You know, so I definitely think O-Red took that 2-1. You know, I like Big Canon a lot, but I think he lost. And I mean, he was at home, he had the crowd, but Big Canon is one of them cool dudes, but he ain't really a street dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when O-Red come at you, he come at you on that hood shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, niggas was feeling that. I can't front. Big Canon's kind of soft-spoken a little bit, but he got some aggression, but you know, it don't seem as natural as O-Red's is. So O-Red definitely took this 2-1.
Yo. This nigga JC, we out here in Chicago, Proving Grounds. I want to give a special shout out to Unbias Review. I'm in the group. I don't post that much, but you know, I've been definitely watching. So, you know, shout out to Unbias Review, baby. Chicago, JC, you already TV. Let's get it.
How you feel about tomorrow, real quick?
Oh, man, listen. My shit, it's in the bag. I tell you what I say, I feel like it's in the bag. I want Canon to do his shit. I feel like I got it in the bag, but I want Canon to do his shit, so I don't want to kill it. I'll put it like that. As far as the other battles, I think the only battle I can't call is X and Verb. Can't call that whatsoever. Yeah, but I got Ill over Cortez. I got Skull over KP. I got John and Clean. I'm not calling. I got who else is
Big T Clip.
Big T Clips. I think Big T might get it. If they say you gotta pick a nigga, I'm gonna pick Big T. I think Big T might.
Conceited Miles, and Miles gonna show up.
I'm hearing rumors. Yeah, I heard, but if Miles show up, it's whatever Miles on, to be honest. We know what Conceited gonna do. So it's whatever Miles, it's whatever he on, you know what I mean? So if Miles feel like bullshit, Conceited gonna take it. We all know Conceited. But you know, it is what it is. Fuck Big Canon, you know. But oh, there you go. You know what I mean? But you know, that's my takes on it. Y'all mark my word. If Canon don't show up, 3 on.
It's not Conceited versus Miles. It did not happen. This battle did not take place. Apparently, Miles has like a family issue going on with his mom or whatever, and he wasn't able to make the event. So I talked to Khan after the battle, and he was like they might do a one-off, kind of like how Big T and Surf did in the store or whatever. They might just do some little small shit just to get the battle out, or they may reschedule it on another card. But he was like, you know, he had some shit. I tried to get him to spit his bars on camera. He wouldn't do it. He did freestyle a little bit. Unfortunately, my battery was damn near about to die and I couldn't record it. But, no, Khan was just a cool dude, man. Real talk. Like, the nigga is mad flashy. Like, the nigga is, like, shoe game and wrist game. Like, you know, his name is fitting for that nigga because he has that aura about him that he's just a cocky ass dude. But he was real cool though. Nigga took pictures with everybody, dapped everybody up. All the battle rappers, I can't even call out a battle rapper that wasn't humble as can be, dog. Like real talk, everybody was cool. So that didn't take place. So after the old Red battle, since there was no Conceited versus Miles,
Old Red the Transformer. We at the Chicago Proving Ground event. You feel me? Rocking with Unbiased Review.
I'm gonna start off the first couple questions, man. To piggyback on what we talked about earlier, man. You're at a place right now in your career that you're definitely fully established.
Oh, let me interrupt. You killed Calicoe, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Shout out to you. Shout out to
that third round. That third round Calicoe gave you was funny as hell, but you barred his life away.
Yeah, his third round was very creative. That's why, like, when people ask me was it true or not, I don't respond to that. I don't try to take no points out of his round. His round was crazy, super creative. He had me entertained, you feel me, as a nigga that he was battling, so I can't knock.
Hey, I was talking to Mickey Facts, man. I was trying to get you and Hitman for Summer Madness, but Mickey tripping. Yeah, talking about budget this, budget that, but
that card is legendary. Like, I mean, that card legendary.
But to piggyback into my question, like I said, we was chopping it up kind of earlier. You're at a place in your career where you definitely can, you know, quote unquote, be Hollywood if you want. Now, Big Canon is an up and comer. You know what I mean? His bars is, you know what I mean? A lot of people feel like they're top tier, but he hasn't faced anybody of caliber. You would be his definitely biggest test. Why did you give him that shot where you could have been like, nah, you know, you ain't got your views up, you ain't did this and that? Like, what's up with that?
Pretty much in a nutshell, man, I tell everybody this all the time. I don't be on the diva shit, you feel me? I just keep it real. I think he's a terrific rapper, but very talented. He's in a place where I was at, which is his talent don't match up with his name, you feel me? His name is lower than his talent as a whole, so, I mean, I told him I'd do it, especially being that it's in Chicago, and he battled in Chicago before.
He's from here.
Yeah, right. Big T didn't battle in Chicago. He's from here too, you feel me? So I felt like Big Canon is gonna have that crowd on his back, so I gotta do that disrespectful shit, man. Come in here like fuck your couch, nigga.
Hill versus Cortez. This was the most disappointing battle of the night. It was a 2-round battle. I talked to Cortez right after the battle. Like, I know, like, all these battle rappers, like on some real shit. I don't even want to come out like I'm cocky. It was, you can ask Coach. It was, I mean, you can ask like niggas in the Facebook group if you know it, and if you part of the Facebook group and you watching this. It was so many people stopping me off of this A hat, and just me being a light skinned dude, I guess I stood out. Just like, yo, ain't you the dude that do them reviews? Like, ain't you Unbiased? Like, yo, you Unbiased? Like, every fucking person was saying that. I almost felt like I was one of them battle rappers. But you know, me and Cortez, we've been cool for a minute, because he didn't like that I was kind of like not giving him props on a lot of my reviews. So he reached out to me on some real nigga shit and just wanted to talk to me about what I thought of him, and like give me some personal behind the scenes info on some of his battles so that I would know the real scoop behind it. So I mean, he's just a cool dude, honestly. But this battle was a 2-round battle, and Cortez told me that it became a 2-round battle because of Young Ill. That Young Ill didn't have 3 rounds of material, and he only wanted to do a 2-round battle. Why a 2-round battle, I don't know, but Cortez said they had to do a lot of like restructuring their rounds or whatever. But in all honesty, you know, a little behind the scenes info y'all don't know, there's a lot going on with Ill as far as like his family and stuff. Like somebody really close, a family member passed away, so like dude like really not doing all that well. I don't even know if I should be putting that shit out, but you know, I know niggas that fuck with my recaps want to know, but Ill just wasn't good in this battle, dog. Real talk. Like his round 1, terrible. Cortez round 1 was, Cortez came at him like on his past battle type shit, and you know, he didn't have a great round 1, but he had a pretty decent round 1. You know, I can't think of no lines that I was just like, woo. Maybe 1 or 2 lines Cortez had, but Cortez does what he normally do in a battle. Whether you like Cortez or don't like Cortez, Cortez, Goods, and a couple other battle rappers, they survive battles because they're just like, they're always able to win a round. If you go to like any Cortez battle, whether you think he won or lost, it's always 2-1. Like you can like, these dudes are like hard to 3-0. Same with Goods. Goods always gets a round. So Cortez had a solid first round. You know, if Ill would have gave you Ice Pack Ill, he could have beat him, because a lot of people in that Chicago crowd were just waiting and salivating for Ill to just say something hot, but he didn't. He ended his round like very blah. When I say blah, I mean like how X Factor ended his round versus Clips on some, you know, y'all already know my slogan. I just bungee cord, fat bitch, snapped on this nigga, and was done. Ill ended that shit too with the same, who is this nigga shit. He just ended, you know, on real light, and they booed him. They didn't like it. They didn't like his round. He got booed, but it was kind of like at the end of his round, just how he went off. Round 2. Round 2, Ill came back. Ill started off pretty good. I can't front. Probably like his first 30 to 45 seconds. He was pretty nice. He had some little stuff he said. I can't remember no bars right off top, but he had like some stuff he said. It faded very fast, and he just kind of like ended abruptly. Like he didn't choke, but it was almost just kind of like he just like, you know, you got to kind of give up the round like, I don't know my bars, and you got to give up the round like you're disinterested. And because people wasn't giving him no response and he didn't have that energy, it just almost like he didn't even want to battle. And he was kind of like, just, you know, whatever. He just kind of just ended his round. He went for it. You know, he might have went his 3-minute time limit or whatever, but it just seemed like he stopped. You know, we all know people don't go their time limit no way in a battle. Everybody kind of go 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. But I felt he started short. Cortez wasn't much better. His round 2 was pretty bad also. But I can't really say it was worse than Ill's. So, I mean, you might be looking at Ill getting too old. There might be some great Young Ill fans that want to be in denial and may give Young Ill round 2 and say it's 1-1 and start screaming tie. But I feel like Cortez beat him 2-0. A lot of people in the building felt like Cortez beat him 2-0, and Cortez didn't have a great round. In all fairness to Cortez, the crowd wanted Young Ill to do so well that when he stopped his round, they booed him again. So he almost got booed at the end of both rounds. Not almost, he did. And then they had mic issues right before Cortez went on, where they didn't have no mic noise in Cortez or Ill's thing. The batteries and the wireless mics died, so they had to go get some more batteries, and that caused a delay. So when you in the crowd and you looking at Young Ill and you like, damn man, he one of my favorite battle rappers, and he's done. Like, his round is over. It's a 2-round battle. He done gave you 2 rounds and it's done. You know as a fan that that's all the ice pack you gonna get. And people didn't like that. There was a lot of chatter, like this was a bullshit battle, it was whack, as this. They fixed the mics. Cortez go, it's so much chatter in the room. But you know, Twiz, when he's filming, he's in a different area. He's right up on the stage. It might not show that on camera, but when you back, I was in VIP, when you back in different areas, it's a lot of chatter. It was really hard to hear what Cortez was saying because so many people was talking and the battle was not interesting. And they started booing, seemed like they started like booing Tez a little bit, but not like they was doing ill. It just seemed like there was some commotion going on. So you can almost wash maybe round 2 and just be like it was 1-0 Cortez, because he definitely went the first. But after they booed Cortez just kind of like, you know, didn't even really finish either. Like both of them started funny. In all honesty though, and I talked to Cortez, and it seemed like a lot of what was going on was more Ill's fault than Tez, because he switched it to a 2-round battle and then the mics fucked up. It just seemed like it was stuff beyond Cortez's control. So when you look at the battle, Ill gets more of the blame for what went wrong. But I don't see any way possible this battle ever comes out. When I tell you niggas, anybody that fuck with Unbiased Review, I am not lying, my nigga. There is no way this will ever look good on camera. I don't give a fuck if Twiz is a magician. Photoshop, Instagram, whatever the fuck Twiz on, there is no way he gonna make this battle look good. And it's just not a good look. If I was Smack, I'll have Ill and Cortez come back later, do another 1-round battle, like on some VIP, like maybe 50 people, 100 people type shit, put the shit out and let it replace this along with Con and Midwest Miles, and do it like that and not even put this battle out. And just have, if they're willing to do it for free, I definitely wouldn't pay them again, but if they're willing to like make this shit good for the fans. But I do not hit Smack up wanting this battle to be released. Trust me. When like a lot of niggas get up, like anybody that fuck with me know I'm a Young Ill fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a fan of battle rap, so I don't really get too involved with these battle rappers. I try not to. But I rock with Young Ill heavy. I always be like, he my favorite nigga out of the Lou and all that kind of shit. And trust me, my nigga, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not even hating on Ill. Ill had 2 of the worst rounds you'll ever want to hear. There ain't no way this battle coming out. It's just not even a good look for URL. So I don't want to stay on that too long, man. Obviously, Ill had personal issues. I respect that. He still showed up. If he would have canceled along with Conceited, it wouldn't have looked good either. So, I mean, sometimes you just try to come out and give your best for the fans. It don't work out that way. I can't really give him a pass. I mean, he lost the battle. So, I mean, you know, Cortez just beat him. I'll say 1-0.
We at the PG. Tell us where you at.
What's up, man? We in Chicago, man. We on a 163rd, nigga, Adriana's, man. The PG event, niggas getting it in. You know, team ball game, and this bitch holding down. What it do?
Man, this your second time. I'm just gonna get in a few, man. I know you're real busy. We'll probably get in about 3-4 quick ones. Man, you're one of, you know what I'm saying, of not a whole lot of many people. You're going into your second 1 million battle. Like, you and Verb is like, I think like 15,000 away from a mil. Like, how does that feel, man? You know what I'm saying? You put on the one with ours, man. What is
just hard work, man. I just feel, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing something that the people like watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too many rappers get a chance to make that mark in such quick notice. You know what I'm saying? It's only what, 3 months, man, Verb. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just continue to count my blessings, thank the man upstairs, and work hard, man. And unfortunately, I gotta keep killing rappers. Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
All I can do is be happy.
That's real. That's real. And another question. Like who's next on your radar, man? You accomplished so much so quick, man. It's probably only 2 battles out there that make sense, man. And then it's kind of, you know what I mean, different avenues, man. So I mean, if you had to do 2 more for the fans and just call it quit, man, like throw 2 names out there.
I don't know, I know one.
Because I know at one point you was trying to give
a little fly in my ear, man. It's like, you know,
you was trying to give a PG nigga a shot.
Yeah, I'm like, man, get the. It's just like, right. John, like, get the fuck away from me, John.
That'd be a nice. He deserves a shot.
Niggas,
so that's
on the shots.
You know what I mean?
I'm alright on that, but I'm like, oh, John looking like I might have to show him how that zip up sound.
Oh, I like that.
Voice. You show him how that sound.
Cause they ain't never faced nothing like me, man.
Right, man.
I told niggas you can average 40 in the D League all day.
Ooh, good.
You come to the pros, man. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, man. Next battle we got Verb versus X Factor. This was a pretty good battle, man. In the beginning, Verb was Verb. You know, he was doing his thing. He wasn't quite Hitman Holla Verb, of course. He was kind of like O-Red Verb, to be honest. I don't really like O-Red Verb all that great. But a lot of other people kind of like co-sign that battle a little bit more than I do. So he definitely had some good moments though. He did that Showtime on everything, you know, and he was kind of like going in a little bit. Had a pretty good round one, you know. X Factor goes next. X Factor round one is nice as fuck too. That round is kind of debatable. A lot of people went with X Factor in the room though. Like I can keep it all the way to 100 with y'all. A lot of people thought X Factor took round one. The next two rounds, X Factor washed Verb, dog. Like when y'all niggas see round 3 that X Factor did, like I'm gonna give y'all a little insight because I don't even want to tell y'all too much info, but fuck it, I fuck with y'all. Yeah, he washed them in rounds 2 and 3. Like it wasn't even close. You know, Verb had his moments, but X Factor, when he got onto that loyalty shit, he was like, I'm not gonna address your priorities, I'm gonna address your loyalty, and I'm gonna tell y'all the line that killed Verb. I don't even know if I should put this out, but so I fuck with y'all, I'm gonna put it out. Fuck it. If you don't wanna hear it, fast forward to recap. He kept talking about how Verb, you know, always saying he wanna build shit with Midwest niggas and all that kind of shit. He trying to kill New York niggas, okay. So he touched on him battling Hitman, some private conversations about him battling, wanting to battle Calicoe and all this kind of stuff with who are Midwest niggas. So they was trying to say he was lying about all that. So, you know, Verb came back and he was kind of on that, well, you know, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So why would I not want to battle y'all? But X Factor came back in that 3rd round, dog, and he was like, he said anytime you beat a battle rapper, the loser of that battle, when they get booked again by URL and Smack, they lose money because they lost the previous battle. So say you got 3,000, you lost a battle, so now your stock is down, so they only want to give you like 1,500 a battle or some shit. So he was like, you'll battle me and want to beat me and take my 1,500, and you supposed to be my boy, but you taking $1,500 from my son, my nigga. The room was speechless, dog. And when I'm not even making this shit rhyme, so you can just imagine what X Factor did. Like X Factor, he's witty, he's clever, he made all that shit rhyme, and it made Verb look lame as fuck. And there ain't gonna be nobody that you talk to. No, listen, there won't be no motherfucking person. I don't care if Verb is your #1 and you want to find a way to give him a battle. There will be no nigga on Twitter and on a recap that was in that motherfucking building that will give Verb the victory. I think he lost 3-0. I'm going to put it out there. I think he lost 3-0. I think he lost round 1. I think he definitely lost 2. And he definitely, his soul left his body in round 3. Straight up, hands down, Verb got 3-0. It wasn't a bad battle though. It wasn't like the Clips battle and no shit like that where he just was whack. And another reason why his soul left the body in round 3, Verb choked, man. I have never seen Verb choke. I was talking to somebody the other day and I said, has Verb ever stumbled or choked? The first round, Verb misses a syllable. Everybody like, because they thinking the nigga might choke. He got back in that shit quick. I was like, ooh, Verb on this shit. Like, that nigga true vet. Round 3, this nigga pauses. This nigga has a lead without the hands moment, but it wasn't that bad. But I mean, he had one of the moments where, you know, a nigga just paused for, I don't know, about as long as QP looked through his fucking phone. About another 10, 15 seconds, he pausing. You know, of course, karate give you about 5 to 7 seconds if you a good nigga like Verb is, because they don't want to boo Verb. Like, Verb was definitely more favored than X Factor. The bottom line is that Verb took too long. You know, he was doing all that, quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. but niggas was booing the shit out of that nigga, dog. He got back into his round, but he choked. It is what it is. Like, the nigga choked. And when you follow that choke up, which he went first in round 3, followed by that, you took $1,500 from my sons, nigga. That nigga's soul left the building, dog. 3-0 X Factor. We ain't gonna waste no time with that. So, that's a bad look for him. All y'all niggas talking about, I kept telling y'all niggas when I did my Hitman Holla recap, is Verb back? I said you need another battle to tell a Verb back. Nigga, when I tell you, man, X Factor watched this nigga, dog. He watched them in rounds 2 and 3. 3-0 Verb, 3-0 X Factor, man.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review. I'm here with Twins.
It's good, man. Bless.
A lot of y'all don't know what he look like. He's the man behind it. He the nigga that make all this shit happen, man. All the hot ass trailers, all the hot ass editing. This man don't get enough credit. I'm gonna give him his own credit. Unbias Review. Shout out to the Facebook group.
Appreciate that. Yo, shout out to all y'all, man.
That's what it is, man. Unbias Review, Smack URL, Proving Ground, Big T, Chi-Town. We here. Holla back.
Going down, you know what I mean? That's what it is, you heard? Holla at your boy.
Well, what up, man? Unbias Review with Mr. Ball Game himself. What up, man?
You already know how it is, man. St. Louis to the shop, man. I went back down to Atlanta. We over in Atlanta. I fuck with my Chicago people. They fuck with me here. My nigga, boom, what up? Chicago fuck with me here, man.
Motherfucking Hitman, nigga. St. Louis, baby. You know what time it is. We out here.
Chicago fuck with me here, man. All day, we fuck with him. JC, that's in Detroit. They love me down there, too.
Oh, man. Yo, we hate that nigga.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Here with
Coach, LAB, Nashville, Mississippi. Damn.
I don't even know this dude, but he cool as fuck.
That's Joe.
Vanna, man. SKO, Team Ultra. I'm from Chicago.
Yo, what's the
Chicago McDonald's Cup with liquor in it. Grey Goose, baby. You know, low key. You feel me?
Hey, he from Chi-Town. Who you going for? Big T Clips?
I mean, at the end of the day, Big T my nigga, real shit. But at the same time, I'm not a biased nigga. I don't know who gonna win, to be honest with you.
bias?
Yo, I got early prediction clips.
I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago.
I want Big T to win, but I don't know, man.
I agree.
You know, I think Clips might pull it out 2-1.
Yeah.
What you think?
I'ma kill Charlie Clips. Look, real talk though, man. Real talk. Charlie is he a different breed of character, man. I'm going for Big T, but man, Charlie just know how to win, bro. Charlie be playing chess with these boys, man. I got Clips 2-1.
Shout out to Johnny.
Chi-Town in the building. Big T all day. 2-1. Chi-Town,
there you have it, man. This Unbiased Review, the Facebook group. We all up in here, man.
LAB, UBL, coach.
Manos on the camera. We all. Man, that's your boy Chris, Unbiased Review, man. Checking in at the Chicago URL event. It's crazy down here, man. Niggas calling me out for saying they lost in the battle. I didn't know I was that famous down here, man. You know, I'm just the one nigga out of Atlanta that decided to do a review page. And here I am at the URL event talking to Calicoe, and he dissing me because I said Arsenal beat him. Can you believe that shit? He was a real nigga, though. He was cool about it. That's what it is, man. Follow your dream. Unbiased Review. Peace.
Charlie Clips, Big T. This was a great battle, man. You know, had its highs and lows. I can't front. I'm going to tell you off the top, I think Clips won 2-1. You know, everybody watched my recaps. Y'all know I like Big T. I told y'all I wanted Big T to win. I didn't change that. I'm trying to, like, in round 1, Clips goes first. He does the coin shit. You know, he starts rapping. And, I mean, he's going in. Round 1 is nice. Well, let me go back to round 1 Clips. He got booed in round 1. But he got booed unfairly because he said some shit about I'm gonna give away a couple bars, just a couple. So if you don't want to hear it, cut the recap off. He said something about how much Chicago praises Michael Jordan, but you know, he was talking about Midwest and New York and how the Midwest always shows New York love, and then he was talking about how the Midwest, how Chicago praises Michael Jordan. And he flipped it to where he was telling him that Michael Jordan was really a New York dude because he was born in Brooklyn. A lot of people don't know that, but he was born February 17th. He was born in Brooklyn, 1963. So, born in Brooklyn, went to school in North Carolina, raised in North Carolina, drafted by the Bulls. So he said, you've been loving New York since 84 or some shit like that, the way he flipped it. Nice ass bar. Any nigga hate on this bar just hating. because it was a dope flip of how like New York is still kind of like y'all still kind of praising New York, but he flipped it to where it was almost like he was saying how much he didn't mind battling on the road because New York Chicago always shows New York love, but he used the analogy of how they show Jordan love, and Jordan from New York. It was crazy. But the minute he said y'all all you know something about Chicago always looking up to New York or some shit like that, of course Chicago didn't like that and they booed him. But it was a dope bar, I can't front. So he had a good round. T came back with a lot of Chicago shit, got the crowd on his side. Yeah, man, Big T went in round 1. He started off really well in round 1. He said something about I knew you was gonna say a lot of Chicago stuff to get Chicago on your crowd, but you have to be from Chicago or something, like in order for real Chicago niggas to feel it, you gotta be a Chicago nigga, some shit like that. The way he flipped it, it kind of was a good line, and the crowd went crazy. He used a lot of Chicago shit to kind of steal that crowd in his rounds, a little more than I've probably seen a lot of people do. It a little bit odd. Like he played that home field like a lot. So you know, we in Chicago, and when you do Chicago, T had a good first round. I can't front. First round debatable, but not to me. I think Clips won round 1. A lot of people feel like T won round 1. A lot of people do feel like T won round 1. Round 2, Clips got booed. Clips got booed like every round. Like real, like I'm gonna tell you, man. Some niggas get booed and they can't handle it, and some niggas get booed and they can. And Clips got booed, but he handled it like a G. I can't front. Like he handled it like so professionally and so on point. And he got booed in round 2 because he started with fat jokes, but they were kind of funny. But he kind of did like 1 too many, or maybe 3 too many. So he starts off like 5 fat jokes, and like the first 2 was kind of funny. The next, and then like his freestyle ability is crazy, dog. Like real talk. He was going in and out of his verses freestyle, and they had Bizarre on the stage, and he starts talking about how Bizarre was at the Surf Big T battle, and he kind of flipped that. But anyway, and kind of flipped that to where he dissed Bizarre right on stage. Like the shit was funny. Mickey Fax, my nigga, he dissed Mickey Fax on stage. Like, cause Mickey Fax was like in between both Big T and Clips, and he dissed Mickey Fax too. Like he just, the way he go in and out of his freestyle and rhythms was nice. Another dope bar that I keep telling y'all about Clips is like freestyle ability, man. It's crazy. He just goes in and out of his rounds a lot in this battle, like a whole lot. There's one time he was just like talking to Big T and just like on some freestyle shit, or maybe he was in his round or in his writtens. He just says, how many more Midwest niggas do I gotta kill? And you know, there's a lot of Midwest niggas in the house. So, you know, Hitman is like up top on the balcony level. Says, how many more Midwest niggas do I gotta kill? Hey, yo, Hitman, you next? Nah, you lost 3 in a row. You ain't real. And like, nigga just fell out, dog, because, you know, that shit was kind of true in some fashion, depending on how you look at his battles. He put Hitman on blast, you know. And I think the way he did it, he was like Big T Verb, like they all was on stage. He was like Big T Verb. I mean, how many more Midwest niggas do I gotta kill? Hey, yo, Hitman, you ready? You next? Nah, you just lost 3 in a row. You ain't real. And I was like, oh my goodness, like the nigga just, the way he jumped out of that and freestyled about Hitman, and then the nigga turns around and jumps right back into his writtens. So that was just another bar, man. That was just the kind of shit that nigga was saying. To me, shit like that is impactful because you can do writtens all day, but if a nigga can freestyle on the spot and make it dope, I give that shit more credit. Like, it mean more to me. Like, you could just tell that Clips is polished, dog. Round 1 is debatable. Round 2, Clips. All day long. No way Big T won round 2. I've never seen a dude get booed. And when I say boo, they booed him a little bit in round 1. But it was like because he did Chicago, or he said Chicago look up to New York, so that's why they booed him. In round 2, they booed him because he was doing fat jokes and they ain't like that shit, so they just booed him because they felt like his round was blah. He said, okay, y'all booing me, y'all don't want to hear fat jokes. Nigga just rips Big T for 2 straight minutes, dog, on nothing but bars, on some hard shit. that them bulls turn to ooze so fucking quick. He easily won round 2 to me. Like it ain't even no debating that he won round 2. Big T was nice in round 2. I can't front. I can't really remember no bars Big T said though, but I know he had some. Like I don't want to slight Big T in this review because Big T was nice and this battle is debatable. I just think Clips won because he overcome a lot of bullshit, like the boos and stuff that he shouldn't have got, and he still to me got in T's ass to a certain point. And T was nice. He had, you know, some shit about you know, the game Operation and removing your organs like I'm playing Operation. Like he had some nice bars the way he flipped that. So I can't front, like T had some shit. Round 3, Clips was okay. Clips was okay in round 3. Not great, but okay. And I thought, damn, he gonna lose this battle because, you know, it's already like 1-1 if you give T round 1. But T was just equally as bad. I mean, he almost had one of them blah rounds, one of them, you know, rounds where he really wasn't saying nothing, like he was spitting, but it really wasn't getting no crowd reaction. He had 2 nice bars at the end. I don't remember what they were. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't remember what they were, but he had he had 2 good bars, 2 or 3 good bars at the end, which brought him up to where that made the round debatable. Because before then it was like Clips won round 3-2 because T wasn't really saying much. But I'm gonna give you another line too. One more line of the battle. I don't know it verbatim, but I give y'all a couple lines. Let me see. You had everybody that liked the controller line from the Clips versus X Factor battle. You know, I told you Big Canon earlier had did it, and Clips had freestyled some shit about what Big Canon said, and he added to the controller. He was like, if you start to select, he started using other controllers of the PS3. Like, it was dope, man. I can't think of what he said, but I mean, like, it was clever and dope, and it was just fresh off the dome. Because, I mean, he didn't know what Big Canon had said earlier, so he just included it in his round. I don't know what round it was. That might have been round 2. The round 2 I told him was a clear win. So it's debatable, man, but I think Clips won, to be honest with you. Like, he definitely done lost a round now. Before he was like, well, maybe he ain't lose a round yet. Yeah, he did, but I think he won the battle 2-1. You might see people go other ways. You gotta remove the crowd though, man. There was a lot of like, I'm in Chicago on my west side, niggas this, and oh, crowd go crazy. But Clips was spitting them bars. And I'm not saying Big T wasn't, but I can honestly say, and I fuck with Big T heavy, this Big T worst battle other than Hollow the Don. And you know, Hollow the Don wasn't bad, but it wasn't a good battle for Big T. And this was like his worst battle. DNA battle and Hitman Holla battle way better than this for Big T. Like, Big T was nice, but he could have been better. He could have killed Clips. When a nigga get booed, you supposed to 3-0 him. But Clips just responds too much. And that's a reason, his aura about him too, dog, like you can just tell from other battle rappers. Him, Verb, certain people, they got an aura. When they hit the room, like people like, oh, there go Verb, there go Clips. Like, you didn't even see Clips the whole time until Smack caught him on stage. Nigga walks on stage and it's like all eyes on Clips. They're like, his magnitude and the way he commands the crowd, you just gotta see it live. You know, people told me about it like Mickey Facts, but until you see it, you don't understand it. But that's what I got, man. Good battle for Big T, but Clips was better than me. But anyway, man, that's my review, man. Other than that, it was a pretty good showing. It had some shit you're not gonna see on camera as far as like issues with you know, issues that they have at a whole URL event that you don't get a chance to see. But it definitely needs a little bit more control. But Smack did his thing. Smack and Beasley were cool. So that's what I have, man. Unbiased review. Shout out to the Facebook group. That's what it is, man. Peace.